Annyeonghaseyo.
안녕하세요.
Mimi here.
Tasha as well.
So we decided to do the hop on hop off tour in Seoul because it was the best way to see most of the major sites in Seoul. So even though we did all the research and had a plan of what we'll be doing on that day, we still ran into some issues.
Mistakes to avoid, but just lessons that we took away from the trip.
So tip number one is if you're partying the night before,
Until 5 in the morning.
definitely stick to your schedule that you plan to get up in the morning the next day for the tour, because running late and then also not knowing where the first pickup stop was, you once you get to Seoul, you kind of look that stuff up beforehand and prep for it.
Second tip, we had assumed that because we did the research that the buses would be running until 8, we assumed that that meant that you could leave at any point every hour and that we would be fine. But we found out once we got there that the parting bus from the original destination was actually stopped a lot earlier than the last running hour. So
3 p.m.
by 3 p.m., even though it goes until 8, the departing bus from the first destination is at 3 p.m. So just keeping that in mind.
So tip number 3 would be not realizing that each stop has different bus schedules. We assumed that it would be like every hour, like for the pickup. We thought it would be like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. No, that's not the case. It was what, 1:17, like odd
Depending
times.
on where we got dropped off, the timing that we got dropped off, it would have been an hour from that same time.
Right.
So however long it takes to get from the destination to that spot, that's roughly the same time each hour that they're going to pick you up by. So every stop had its own schedule.
Yeah, pretty much. So we were running around trying to catch a bus, making sure we didn't miss the bus. So yeah, it was hectic, kind of.
Lesson number 4, or tip number 4, was that we underestimated how long we wanted to spend at these stops. We thought, okay, as long as we go for half an hour and check it out, we'll be fine. Maybe we can come back later on, dedicate time for that. But I think we knew already from the get-go prior to the hop-on, hop-off tour that there was a lot of other things we wanted to do besides this. So we knew this was kind of like our main shot to try to see as much as possible. And once we got to some of these stops, we were like, oh my god, this is so cool. We definitely want to be here for like an hour, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So every single stop that we were at, it felt kind of rushed.
Like, I want to see more, but we had to go and catch the next bus to our next stop.
So maybe the main thing is that as much as you want to see everything, try to pick like the main stops that you want to check out and focus on those, so that way you can dedicate the time that you want for them.
Tip number 5, confirming how you're gonna get back home from the bus tour, because well, even though we're running late, we managed to get to the last stop that we wanted to go to, which was Gyeongbokgung Palace. I'm butchering that, but so that was our last stop, and we had to time how long we were going to spend there and catch the last bus back. Otherwise, we'd have to figure out our own transportation.
Except that there was no last bus back. We were dropped off literally within 5 minutes of our original stop. So
So it was actually close by to where we were staying at, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but that being said, if you're not going to make it to that last stop, you should be planning how you're going to get back from wherever your last destination is.
So even though we ran into these issues, we made the best of it, stopped by each stop that we want to see and checked it out, and comment below, let us know what your tips would be.
If there's a particular spot that you think we spend more time at, or if you think you have suggestions of your own as well for it.
Alright, bye!